Hello and welcome to Gena Moon. All right, let's go ahead and jump right into your dominant energy. And you are starting with the dominant energy of the drum roll. You have here the number 8, and it says here emotional withdrawal. Okay, and so with the number 8, if you see the number 888 or 808, that is a reminder for you to withdraw yourself emotionally from the situation, from someone, something, a place, environment, person, place, thing. Okay. Now, also the number 8 represents money. It represents abundance. Okay. So I see good things coming in the form of money, in the form of abundance as well. Okay. Now, here in this particular image, there is a man who is sitting here. Let me move that farther ahead, see if you can see it on this side. Okay, there we go, that's much better. So he is literally at the beach, okay, and he's kind of like, sitting on sand, and there's water there, right? The ocean. He's at the ocean, okay, at the beach. And so water, okay, represents emotions, right? And so as you can see there, the water is close to him, but it's not touching him. Okay. So he's withdrawing from his emotions, or at least he's trying to. It's not easy. As you can see here, he's not looking all that happy. He's looking a little bit down, right? But if you see closer there, okay, there's some kind of energy where, it's like he's trying to heal. He's trying to find solace. Okay. So with emotional withdrawal, this situation could be pertaining to any area of your life. It could be love related, career related, family related, finance related, a relationship, a friend, co-workers, whatever this is, whoever this is. Okay. So there's this energy here of emotional detachment. Okay, from someone. There could be some kind of disappointment. Perhaps somebody or something here has disappointed you. And now you're kind of like becoming aware, okay, you know what? Even though it's not easy for you to distance yourself from the person, place, or thing, in order for you to move forward, you're going to have to. You're going to have to detach yourself emotionally from this, whether you're already doing it or you're about to do this. Okay. Let me know in the comments below what this is all pertaining to, what this is all about for you, emotional withdrawal. It's kind of like getting the 8 of Cups, right? Now let's go and tune into your tarot reading. I will be using the Rider-Waite Tarot, and I'm going to be taking a look at your past, present, future position. I will also be taking a look at who and what is coming towards you, what is in your opportunity, what is in your challenge position, and how to overcome that challenge. All right, let's dive in. Okay, so remember, please comment down below, okay? Let me know if you enjoy the readings, how this reading resonates with you, okay? And also if you're enjoying my readings, because I had mentioned to you guys before that I had been, feeling very discouraged since I had seen a drop in views on my channel. And so based on when I told you guys this, right, I'm here being vulnerable with you guys. I saw a lot of good feedback, so I appreciate for all of the positive feedback, all the comments, positive comments that you guys have been leaving for me. A lot of you guys have been telling me that you guys do enjoy my readings, and you guys want me to stay on YouTube on the channel. Okay, so again, I had been considering leaving YouTube, the platform, because I had seen a drop in views, but with your encouragement, you guys are helping me. So I also, it's kind of like a two-way street here. If you guys could please help me, support me in my channel by giving this video a thumbs up, giving the videos a thumbs up, when you enjoy the readings, and also commenting down below, subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. It really, really helps me. It motivates me. It encourages me, and it helps the channel grow. Okay, so again, it doesn't cost you anything to give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment down below, even if it's just commenting an emoji or letting me know, yes, this reading resonated. Obviously, I love reading all the details. If you guys tell me what you're going through, how this reading relates to you, we build a community. together. But more than anything, I just want to thank all of you guys who have encouraged me to stay on the channel and who are enjoying my readings. Thank you so much for your support, continual support, and let's get into this. All right, so let's go and see. You have here, some of you guys could be dealing with the sign of Taurus, Libra. I also see the sign of Aquarius, but whatever sign this is, at the bottom of the deck, you have here the Queen of Swords, okay? So with the Queen of Swords, yeah, exactly what I said. Let me put the cards on this side today, okay? Because the lighting, I don't know, for some reason, it's kind of dark in here, but the lighting is just kind of weird right now. Anyway, so the Queen of Swords here, okay? So again, emotional detachment, right? Right now, even though you don't want to perhaps detach yourself from a person, place, thing, whether this is career-related, love-related, family-related, whatever area of your life. It could even pertain to different areas of your life, right? Like maybe one position could be, oh, that's your career. And another position could be, that's your love life. Oh, and then another position could be like, that's going on with your family or your friends. Or it could just be all one, reading here related to one specific area of your life. Take it as it resonates, okay? It's a general reading, so energies are fluid. But here again with the Queen of Swords, you are kind of like, becoming more clear about the fact that you're going to have to distance yourself emotionally from the situation, right? The Queen of Swords is a very, very decisive energy. She's very, they call her, cold-hearted at times, right? Because she seems very emotionally detached. She's very forward in her communication. She doesn't, sweet talk anything or anyone. Very straightforward, very intelligent. So this is all about using your intelligence, your intellect, right? Not your emotions in whatever decisions you are making or whatever it is that you are approaching. Okay, so I do see here that some of you guys might feel like you need to guard yourself, right? A little bit. See the Queen of Swords, she's holding that big sword in front of her so that people kind of are forewarned, right? In a sense, like people who come towards the Queen of Swords, the first thing that they see is not her face, it's the sword. It's kind of like, she has this aura about her, right? Where she gives off this strength, right? Powerful strength type of energy. Now, let me know in the comments below what that's all about, what this is pertaining to. But let's jump into your challenge position. So in your challenge position, you have the Hierophant, the Two of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. So I see here that part of the challenge has to do with either some kind of disconnect within a commitment, okay, where there once was a commitment, whether this is a commitment about relationships, about a partnership, about a business, about a, career, where there once was consistency. I see a lack thereof. That's part of the challenge. For others of you guys, you're dealing with a person who is not ready to commit, or they're uncommittal, and or for others of you guys who is acting very rebellious, who's going against, what's morally correct, right? They're doing what's, very rebellious in that kind of sense. They're not doing things by the book. They're not doing things correctly. It could be, again, uncommittal behavior, that kind of vibe. But I'm also seeing here that you're being challenged by the fact that you're unable to make a decision. Okay, it's like kind of like, you're not able to make a decision about your future. Okay, there's something having to do with the fact that some of you guys are making decisions based on what's going to make you feel good right now, what's going to work right now, a quick fix, right? It's one of those quick fixes like, okay, I want to fix this right now. I don't have time for this. I don't have time to wait for this to fix itself. So what can I do right now to fix it quickly? But it's not working. It's not working. This is saying that something here that's finally going to work, okay, is that big decision that you've been avoiding. That yes, even though right now this decision may not feel good in the moment, in the near future, it will provide the solution, okay, that you want. This is not a quick fix, okay? And so if you're growing impatient and trying to solve things just temporarily to feel good, okay, or maybe they're just not even making you feel good, it's just kind of like, survival, right? You cannot live off of survival, okay, all this time, okay, or your whole life. I see here that also part of this has to do with the fact that somebody feels stuck. Somebody feels stuck in a situation like a victim, right? Somebody here is, saying, oh, well, I can't do this because of this, finding excuse after excuse after excuse as to why they cannot make that big decision about the future. Some of you guys, part of the challenge is the fact that somebody here is at a distance from you, or you are at a distance from somebody. And for others, your goal is at a distance from what you really want, and you feel stuck. You're like, oh my God, when am I finally going to get what I want, right? Whether it's this love, career, money, job related, family related, whatever this is, let me know in the comments below. But somebody here, part of the challenge has to do with the fact that somebody is not willing to face the truth. Okay, somebody here is sitting in denial. They're not wanting to see the truth for what it is, because the truth is painful, right? The truth is not easy to accept, right? And so somebody here would rather sit in denial with excuses, in a place that they know is not bringing them what they want, okay? Because it's too hard to make that sacrifice. Let me know in the comments below what that's all about, okay? But I see that it's disappointing you already. Now, in the recent past, I see here the King of Swords, the Four of Wands reverse, and the Knight of Swords. So in the recent past, you were dealing with an individual person situation here that was also very emotionally detached from the connection, from you, from the situation, okay? I see that both you and this person are now mirroring each other, right? It's like if this person was very cold-hearted before, the tables are turning. Now you're the one who's not caring. Now you're the one who is emotionally detaching from them, from the situation, from your job, from your career, whoever this is. Okay. I see in the recent past, this ended up in some kind of a disconnect, whether a breakup, a divorce, it could be the fact that you were no longer involved in that project, in that job, in that partnership, whatever this is. Okay. Something here that caused some kind of a disconnect. And I see here that what ended up happening in the recent past was somebody ended up getting triggered. Okay. Somebody said something, did something, and then that other person who had a lot of pent up emotions, pent up energy, when a person holds on to a lot of unspoken words, a lot of unspoken emotions, at some point they're going to be released. At some point. Okay. Because the body always keeps track. Even if you're trying to consciously not say anything, okay, I'm suppressing your emotions, suppressing your feelings, suppressing your thoughts, at some point, that's going to come out, okay? And so somebody here ended up getting triggered and either lashed out. That information came out of nowhere, okay? There was a rush of information, and somebody here ended up getting triggered, which created some kind of a disconnect. What happened? Let me know in the comments below. Was this job related, career related, love related, family? What was it? Now here also in your present energies, you have the Two of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. So right now I do see that you are still undecided, right? You're overthinking your decision. You're thinking about it way too much, okay? To the point where, again, you are causing your own dilemma. Okay, you are creating your own delay because you're not making the decision. If this is not you, it's somebody that you are dealing with. Okay, but somebody here is unwilling to face the truth. They're stuck in an illusion. They would rather live in an illusion than take off that blindfold because the truth is too painful to deal with, or the sacrifice is too much for them to make. Okay. And so I do see here that right now what's required of you is to put in the work and the effort, to finally start putting in the work and the effort that has been avoided for so long. Okay. Again, there's no shortcuts here. There's no shortcuts to get love. There's no shortcuts to get money. There's no shortcuts to get success. There's no shortcuts to get attention. There are no shortcuts. Right now, it's all about putting in the work and the effort. And it starts by making that decision, taking that first step, cutting off that blindfold of denial and saying, okay, you know what? I've got to face the truth. This is what I have to do. And as tired as I am, it's the only way that I'm going to get my wish fulfillment. Because I do see that your wish fulfillment, for some of you guys who have been doing the work, putting in the effort, and you did cut off that blindfold, you did make that decision, okay, guess what? Now success is coming. Now you're going to get what you want. Your wish is granted and your wish is fulfilled. But the work has to be put in. Okay. Now I'm also seeing here in the near future, you have the Star, the Five of Cups, and the Five of Wands. So in the near future, there's going to be healing, right? There's going to be some kind of healing coming in. For others of you guys, I do see here that in the near future, if you've been wanting to put yourself in the limelight, you want to become a star, a celebrity, I see some kind of celebrity type of energy here in the near future coming, okay? A lot of attention, a lot of eyes being on you. You will be the center of attention. For others, you will be meeting somebody here who is a celebrity, who is getting a lot of attention. But guess what? I see here that they are prioritizing you. Now, for others of you guys, somebody here in the near future who has been neglecting you, ignoring you, who made you an option, they're regretting it. They're going to regret it. Somebody here is going to regret something. And now they're, kind of like discovering that you actually are the center of the world. You are their star. Okay. And there's this energy here where some kind of person, okay, whether this is you or somebody else, is feeling a sense of regret or will be feeling a sense of regret in the future for not having given the connection, the attention, or in the career related situation, okay, what it needed, what you needed. Okay. I'm also seeing here that there's going to be some kind of drama, some kind of competition for some of you guys, it could be jealousy, right? It could be jealousy now that you're getting the attention, now that you are healing, now that you are transforming. Somebody or people around you could start growing jealous of you, of how far you've come, okay, of how much you've healed, how much you've transformed, how successful you will be becoming. Okay, there's some kind of drama, competition. It could also be the energy of conflict. Okay, but for sure, I do see that somebody here in the near future will be feeling a little bit regretful. Okay, hopefully it's not you. I don't feel that it's you, but if it is in the near future, part of the regret is, you not having caught this on time, and you cannot blame yourself for, perhaps ignoring the red flags or not seeing the red flags, okay? Because I do see here that you are learning from this experience. But either way, there's some kind of conflict, drama in the near future. Let's see what that's all about. Let's see. Who and what is coming towards you? You have the Four of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, as well as the Empress. Now, what's coming towards you is an offer. You're going to be offered something, okay? For a lot of you guys, it's going to be a job offer, an offer for you to make a lot of money, an offer for abundance, an offer for you to start a new job, a new career, a new business. And for others of you guys, you are the one who you're going to have an opportunity to finally take that first step towards something new. Whether it's you want to build a new business, you want to, create a business partnership, you want a new relationship, whatever this is. But I do see that it's kind of like a seed that you're going to get ready to plant to see if it has a potential to grow. Does it have the potential to grow? Yes, it does. Okay, but you do have to open up. It's saying you need to start opening up to new ideas, to doing things differently. You can't be doing the same things over and over again and expect a different result. No, you're going to have to step outside of your comfort zone, think outside the box, okay? And then that idea, that relationship, that connection will grow, bloom, and blossom. I'm also seeing here that part of your opportunity coming in for you is to balance out your energies, your masculine and feminine energies. Feminine energy is very important for you to harness. Being more nurturing towards yourself, being more nurturing towards this business, towards this something here, relationship, whatever it is that you want it to grow, you have to become more nurturing towards it. Okay, if this is you and you, between you and yourself, you have to be more nurturing to yourself because you've been neglecting yourself. Okay, I see here that for others of you guys, you will be meeting some kind of very feminine energy, whether it's a male or a female, it doesn't matter. It's a very feminine energy, meaning that this feminine energy is very caring, very understanding. They're a provider, they're very nurturing in nature. Okay, now let me know in the comments below what you feel that is for you. Okay, now let's go and see, clarify your dominant energy. So here you have the Queen of Swords as well as the emotional withdrawal. Okay, so what is this all pertaining to? What is this all about? You have the Lovers, the Justice, as well as the Queen of Cups. Could be Gemini, Libra. energy. It doesn't have to be whatever sign this is. I do see here that justice will be served, or for a lot of you guys, it's already being served in your favor. Okay, wherever there has been some kind of injustice, whoever has disappointed you, where you have to emotionally withdraw from this person or situation, don't worry, because justice will be served. For a lot of you guys, like I said, it's already happening. Okay, you already see the tables turning. And I'm seeing here that, yeah, it's something here that has caused you a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of sorrow, whether you've been overworking, overstressing, carrying a lot of baggage, carrying a lot of burden and emotional burden, or you've been dealing with a lot of responsibilities, right? There's some kind of an energy here where you're going to learn how to detach yourself from people, places, situations that have been draining your energy, right? I'm seeing here that, this emotional withdrawal has to do with some kind of a person, okay, that you need to emotionally withdraw from. And I feel that now you're growing stronger, you're growing wiser, and now it's kind of like you call the shots, right? It's kind of like now you're the one who is making decisions. You're the one who's thinking, wait a minute, is this good for me? Is this good for my future, right? Is this connection going to be good for me? Because I see a new connection coming in, the lovers, okay? This lovers type of energy is a divine union, a divine connection. It's a very loving person coming towards you, very intuitive in nature. And this individual that you are about to meet, whether it's in a business partnership, in a family related matter, career, love, whatever this is, friendship, okay? This is the person whom you can create something with, okay? That will provide that balancing of the scales. For another group of you guys, if this is the person that you are distancing yourself from, it has to do with the fact that now you're growing wiser and you're kind of like realizing this person and me were not really aligned, right? Yes, maybe there's attraction. Yes, maybe there's love. There are emotions, but you're asking yourself now, is this person wanting what I want for the future? Are this person's values and principles aligning with my own values and my own principles? So these are all questions that you're going to start asking yourself as you emotionally withdraw from people, situations, right? You're going to be able to think more clearly because the emotions are not there, right? They're not like fogging your vision. So again, you're going to be able to make wiser choices about new people that come into your life or a particular one. Whether it's a business partner, friendship, relationship, whatever, whoever this is. Look at that love triangle. For some, this emotional withdrawal has to do with the fact that a person here was creating a third party. Remember that third parties can be a lover, it can be a friend, it can be that this person was making their own friends or family members more important than you, or they were making their job more important than you, right? Or whatever this is. This could be vice versa. But love triangle, there is another energy interfering in your connection, and there is competition, right? Again, that third energy can be a job, a career, it could be trauma, it could be a parent, right? But there's some kind of a love triangle for some of you guys, or a third party energy interfering in this situation, competition, right? If this is a job related matter, it could also be the fact that, somebody in your work environment was putting maybe another coworker or another person above you when you were the one doing all the work, right? That could be that third party energy, but you take it as it resonates. It could be a lover, of course. Let's go ahead and see what's going on here in your current situation. Let's clarify your present situation. You have the Queen of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and at the bottom here, the World. Yeah, you're closing out this chapter right here, right now. You're realizing that, you know what? You can't go on like this any longer, right? You're stepping back into your confidence, okay? I see here that now you're utilizing your intuition, whereas before you weren't, because your emotions were taking over you, okay? Or you were just overthinking the situation. But now you're stepping back into your confidence. After putting in so much work, so much effort, right now you're still wondering, is this ever going to give back to me? Am I ever going to get everything that I spent on this person, project, place, career thing, right? Because I see here that you've been investing a lot of effort, a lot of work, a lot of energy into something or someone. And right now you're wondering, you're thinking, oh, did I just do all this for nothing, right? That's a no. That is a no, you did not just do something for nothing, because look at that. You have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is getting ready to turn in your favor. For some of you guys, you're already seeing this happen. Your blessings are starting to come in, okay? And if you still have not yet seen these blessings come in, that's because you still have to make a decision to close out a chapter in your life that you have been hesitating on closing out, right? You gave enough to this situation. You've given enough to this career, to this person, to this relationship, to whatever this is. You did what you had to do. You learned what you had to learn. Okay, and now it's time for you to tie up these loose ends and close out this chapter of in your life, okay? And step into a new version of you, step into a new chapter of your life, because look at that, the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. Anything and everything that you touch, say, do will turn to gold, okay? Now is your time. This is your time now. The Wheel of Fortune did not turn in your favor before because something here wasn't ready for you. You weren't ready for it. The universe knew. In order for you to receive your blessings, you have to make those sacrifices. You have to close out those chapters. You have to let go and release people that don't serve you. Otherwise, the universe holds on to your blessings. But now that you're getting ready to make these big decisions, right? You're stepping back into your confidence. The universe is now saying, okay, now you're ready. I'm going to release your blessings, right? You're going to be blessed. You're going to see that everything that you did wasn't just in vain. It wasn't just for nothing, okay? So the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. Good luck is all around you. Congratulations. Let me know in the comments below what that's all about. All right, let's see what this is all about pertaining to if you are dealing with a person. Picture perfect. So you are beautiful inside and out. I stare at your pictures all day long. Somebody is literally obsessed with you. Okay, somebody here looks at your social media, at your pictures all the time. This person may not be saying anything right now, but literally like they feel like you are their wish fulfillment. Okay, for others of you guys, you're finally getting what you envisioned or who you envisioned. That perfect job, that perfect opportunity, that perfect relationship, that perfect idea, right? Picture perfect. This idea is perfect inside and out, okay? And if this is you, then somebody feels like you are beautiful and perfect inside and out. They stare at your pictures day and night, all day long, okay? And in the extended is where we dive deeper into the situation, into the other person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how this entire situation is all going to develop and turn out for you. And we're going to go ahead and get a final message from source. Okay, so that final message will tie everything up for you. If you want to watch a link to the extended, you can watch that link to the extended down in the description box below. You will find that link. For any personal readings, also you can find the link to my personal readings down in the description box below. And check out all of your monthly readings, your mid-monthly readings, all of your last week's readings, blessings readings, love readings. You can find all of those links to your sign down in the first comment that I pinned down below as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment down below. Take very good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye-bye. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And I have partnered with Psychic Source so that you can receive 10 minutes for only $10 and an additional 3 minutes for free. I'm not the one doing the readings on Psychic Source, but you can choose any psychic of your choice. You can choose to either talk to them online or call them. Make sure to use my special discount code 26489 at checkout. The link to my Psychic Source partnership is down in the description box below. And check out my website at genamoon.com. Click on shop. I do have new jewelry pieces, rings, bracelets, crystals, necklaces, and so much more for both men and women. So check that out at genamoon.com and click on shop, and follow me on Instagram at Gena Moon Official, as I will be posting more on there.